Kia ora and hello from Hutan Pantai. It's another day and it's going to be another busy day where we're earning lots of cash. So today we're going to be hauling all that silage we made earlier to the highest bidder and hopefully make a bit of cash so that we can reinvest it into the farm, maybe buy that baler that we've wanted, maybe buy the class TerraTrack that we've wanted. We'll just have to wait and see. So right now I believe that there is a trailer waiting for us at the dealer, so let's head off and sort out this silage. So I'm not sure who's doing the best price at the moment. I guess we can find out. But let's just start collecting a load and can sell it. We'll also have some pellets to drop off too, and possibly some milk to pick up from the buffalo shed, so that would be good as well. So how has everyone's day been today? Hope you've all had a good day. For me it was Monday, first day of the week, after what's really been a busy few weeks. So it was nice to see the end of a particular project that I was on, been working on over the last couple of weeks. It completed successfully, and that's always a good feeling. There we go, they've got our trailer ready for us. Awesome. I quite like these trailers. They're a good trailer to pick up the product, especially after the disaster of the square bales, where it didn't fit under the shed, so we had trouble getting it in. Feel free to go back on the previous episodes to have a look at that, and you can have a good laugh at that. That was a disaster. But this one's good because it just sort of tips up a little bit and tips off the back instead of having to be bolt upright. Okay, so there's our bales. I think we've got about 4 and a bit loads, but we're not going to be making as much because they're smaller bales, because we use the Vicon machine to create the bales, so they only do the small bales. But it was interesting watching it work. It's the baler that you don't have to stop for to unload, so it picks up the hay and then puts it into a second chamber to finish off, and then as it's unloading it will be packing the grass, hay, whatever, into the first chamber. So clever piece of kit. And of course we've got our grass seed planted there and ready to go. Hopefully it'll look a bit better next month. It's always nice this time of the morning with the sun shining through the mist. I've got a short of a scene just like this with picking up the silage bales and yeah, so feel free to have a look at that. And yeah, it just the graphics are just so amazing. So I have tweaked my graphics, so I'm hoping that they're looking a bit better. So far it's pretty good. A lot of bales. I think we made about 101 bales, so and they're all nicely fermented now, so I should just double check. These were the last ones done. They should be fermented. Yep, silage, 3,500 litres of silage. I remember it wasn't that long ago that I think it was FS19, where you basically just had one bale size for all items. Silage, hay and straw all went into a 4,000 litre bale. So I think this is a better way of doing it, a bit more complicated when you're making TMR, but I think it is a good way to do it. You know, the different weights, obviously wet grass or silage is going to be a lot heavier than the dry hay because of the moisture content in it. Okay, I think that might be the last one, 100% full. So let's see who's paying the best. Silage, here we go. It's our friend the biogas plant still. That's fine. Okay, so let's head off and visit our friends at the biogas plant. It does feel a bit of a shame to be dropping it off at the biogas plant. I wonder how much extra they are doing. Let's have a look. Let's go into here, and what we can do here is we can find the silage when I can see it. Must be under miscellaneous. Here we go, silage. So it's not that much less to go to the animal dealer. They are closer, and it's good silage. It'll be good silage to feed to the animals. Seems a shame to put it into the biogas plant. Now that's something to consider. Do we buy the biogas plant later on? I'm not sure. It's one of the things I usually do is I buy the biogas plant and then drop off all the slurry and manure to generate the electricity, and then use the digestate that comes out of it to fertilise the fields. So, you know, that's usually a good money spinner for me. You're getting money from the slurry and the manure and the silage, and you're getting digestate that you can use on the field. So it's sort of like a win-win situation. But that's something I'm always doing, so I'm wanting to do something a little bit different. Okay, so that was 17,000. We've got chickens and cattle and sheep. Yeah, we could have come up here and picked up some slurry, but I've got more than enough slurry coming, so I don't think we need to worry too much about that. We'll be able to finish the fertilising of the field. I'm not too worried about that. So we haven't been this way before, so it's quite an interesting way to go. So maybe we'll do a couple of trailer loads to the animal dealer, and then take the rest up to the biogas plant, because let's face it, they need it to make the electricity to feed the city and all the neon lights that the city's got. So they're probably screaming out for some bio fibre stuff to make their electricity, so it might help them out as well. Yes, mist can make it interesting trying to find stuff. When you're looking into the sun. A bit easier this way. So I'm trying a bit of a different graphics setting. I'll put it up to high rather than medium, so I can get all the mirrors working, as you can see. And I'm using the DLSS on the graphics card to try and reduce the amount of VRAM by limiting the amount of texture that's loading. So I'm just seeing how that goes. I say the bales are looking very, very slick and shiny. with the sun sort of reflecting in the film. So yeah, that looks very interesting. So 14 and got about another 3 to go, and then this trail will be full. Seeing we're on this end, maybe we'll go to the biogas plant. So we need a bit of money if we're going to be able to afford some of the equipment we want. Hopefully we'll make a bit from the beetroot and the preserved beetroot that we're making in the factory. Yeah, so it's Monday evening for me at the moment, which means for most of the world it's Monday morning, or for Europe maybe not quite Monday morning, but it's probably early in Monday morning, so some of Giant's team might be back in the office by now. So we might see some blogs and that coming up, maybe some information. We might see some mods come up, so yeah, that'll be interesting to see. I know there's quite a few mods that have been, sent to YouTubers to preview for people, so we know that there is definitely some mods in Mod Hub. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes up. Okay, so 19, so about probably just over $1,000 difference. I should drop that down, shouldn't I? Between animal dealership and the biogas plant per trailer load. So yeah. But it's good quality silage, so you know, it's good to see some of it going towards feeding the animals. Well, I think the animal dealer can be a bit remiss at times in feeding the animals, because every time I've ordered animals from the animal dealer, they've always come at 0% health. Which, yeah, seems a bit cruel, but it seems to be the way it is. Every time I've ordered animals from them, I've been 0% health. So maybe they do need as much silage as they can get to feed the animals. Morning mist definitely adds a bit more atmosphere to it, doesn't it? And make driving interesting in certain places. You can't wait to see what some of the talented map makers are going to be doing. I've already seen some of the stuff that Oxy's doing, and yeah, it's just, he's taking it to a whole new level. I do wonder if they're going to be bringing out, you know, it's sort of like it's the worst kept secret that the new map, that they're going to be doing is an English or Scottish map. So I wonder if they will be doing a collab with Oxygen David. They have worked with him before, so it would be good. But yeah, from what I've seen of Calmston Farm, I'm really looking forward to that map coming out. I hope Black Sheep Modding can release their right-hand drive man truck in time. like I say, 400 loads because of their smaller bale size, so still get the same amount of money per literage of bale, but yeah, we'll be needing to make more trips, so okay, so we've got that all picked up. Now let's head off to the animal dealer, drop that off. Looks like I'm going to have to spend a fortune on the tractor again. I'm very tempted to install that mod that reduces the tractor wear, because to me it seems insane. Missed my turning. Don't really want to head off to the motorway. That's better. Of course, going up the hill there takes us up to the top of the mountain, to the mountain village. Just further along is the train station. Yeah, so farm dog was happy. We were feeding the cows. Don't know if you heard farm dog. She was just barking in the background there. So she's happy that we're feeding the cows. Okay, so we've done a couple of loads to the animal dealer, so we can do the rest now to go to the biogas plant. it's fun weaving all over the field, collecting bales. It's been another warm day here today. Although interestingly, the weather's been quite nasty down the other part of the country. In Cook Strait, the bit of water between the North Island and the South Island, the ferries were not running because the swell was too great, so they were cancelling bookings, which was probably not a good time. A lot of people were probably trying to get home, get ready for start work the next day, and their booking is cancelled and they can't get back. So yeah, that's be a bit of a disaster for a lot of people. Yeah, and basically because the weather's just been too rough. So I'm not too sure how many bales we've got left there, but pretty sure I calculated that there was going to be about 4 and a bit trailer loads, so we'll see how it all goes. I love the way it lifts up just so it can put it on top. That's alright, let's head off. Nice crop of sunflowers there. It's funny, until this game I never really thought of sunflowers in such huge concentrations. They've always been just something that someone's had in the garden. So yeah. What's one of the productions you can do out of it? Sunflower oil? Is that, am I right with that? Yeah. Okay, so just over 19,000 for that trailer load. So that's alright. I think it's more than paid for the, what we leased. I'll just stop off here and get a weigh check. Yep, they've just given us the all clear. They've got that, so let's head off. So I've enjoyed spending time on this map, and I will definitely keep the map going until such times as the temple's finished. I'm not too sure how long that will be. I did hear someone say there's actually 60 stages in the build. Really couldn't tell you what stage we're up to at the moment. Like I say, I think in winter time we might go for a little walk about and see if we can't find those glowing globes. I already know where there's a few, so I will put it in the title, spoiler alert, so if you want to find them for yourself without being shown where they are, I'll give you fair warning so you won't have to watch the video. I know a lot of people like to investigate the new maps and all that for themselves. I know I'll actually embargo, and I did it just before the release of this. They released the map to their partners, which is, it's fair enough, it's good, it gives the partners a chance to I guess test the map for them, be the beta testers, and they get to make videos as well, and before anyone else, and show them off. But to be honest, I don't watch them until after I've had a chance to explore the game myself. I watch the giant stuff because that's more promos, and not so much getting down to the nitty gritty. But yeah, for the other things, I'm definitely, I don't watch their videos until I've actually had a chance to walk around the game and the maps myself. It was the same for Zalonka and Silver Run. I wanted to explore it myself, not have someone explore it for me and show me where everything sort of was. And I do wonder if there's a few people like me that do that, where the viewer numbers do drop from normal Let's Plays. Not sure. Okay, so I think that's about it for this. So that is awesome. We've got that one over there. Okay, so at least with everything being on the straight field and not going around on that bend, that elbow, we can see if we've left any bales behind, so that's good. I think that's everything. Let's have a quick browse. That's buffaloes. yeah, that looks like we've picked up everything. So, right, let's go drop this off, and then we'll drop the trailer off. And we'll then look at maybe giving this tractor a wash. Needs another wash. And we'll pick up some buffalo milk and we'll drop it off at the factory. And then we'll pick up the truck and trailer and go and pick up some product for delivery. And that should make our bank balance look a bit healthier after we basically emptied it to the point where we couldn't afford to pay a worker without borrowing money from the banks. So yeah, nice to be in a healthy bank balance again. Like I say, that's going to disappear quick with some of the equipment I want to buy. Yeah, I'm definitely using the baler a lot more, so I should be doing that. And if I buy that baler, it means I'm going to have to buy a forage wagon. Alright, they've got that weight. Let's go and deliver this. So we should have 340,000 at the end of all this. A little over, hopefully. Yep, $340,581. So that is quite good. I think the baler we want is sort of like 230,000, I think. And yep, got the all clear. I think the tractor we want is about 370,000. So it's nearly, it's probably over 600 grand we need just in the bigger equipment. So yeah, it could be a little while before I get my TerraTrack. Drop of weeds there for somebody. So we'll drop this back at the dealership. Maybe grab a bit of fuel on the way home. Give it a wash and grab some milk. And we'll do our monthly drop off to the farmers market. Should we take a shortcut? I don't think the owner will mind too much if we take a shortcut through here. As long as we don't run into the buffalo shed. Our goat found its way back into the pen, so that was good. We had a goat outside of the pen in the last stream, so it's good to see that it made it back in. I said they were clever. We'll top up with some fuel, give it a wash, maybe find out how much it's going to cost to repair it. $241, and let's wash it and then repair it. After all, who wants to repair a dirty tractor? If we're going to be picking up milk, we want to have a clean tractor. Yep, looks like it was a dirty tractor. Right, and we'll clean the weight. Definitely got a good supply of milk product there. Okay, let's go get it repaired and then pick up the milk tank. $7,000 to repair it. I don't quite know how it can cost so much. Let me know in the comments whether you think that's, you know, a reasonable amount or whether it's overpriced. I'm not sure. Yeah, looks like we'll have to move the Massey. Somebody parked it right in the way. Massey would probably be a good tractor just to run around with the milk tanker on, but it's being used for other things really. Yeah, looks like we've got some milk to pick up as well. Goat milk. Okay, let's drop this off and then we might grab the Massey and pick up some milk from the goats. Awesome, it took all that milk. When we've topped that factory up, we may have to think about taking it over to the other dairy factory and getting paid for it. Okay, let's jump in the Massey. Oh, that's got such a nice sound. I know I keep saying it, but you sort of sometimes can lose appreciation of what goes into making a mod and you know how it sounds and all that sort of thing. So which one's got to go? That one or that one? Okay, so I think it might be that one. So we might drag that out so that we can pick it up with the tractor. Okay, and now I did move my control stick for the monitor to being in front of the steering wheel to being just beside me here. I made a little table and put it onto the desk, so yeah, clamped it onto the desk for now, but I might have to come up with something a bit better. But yeah, it seems to be quite good having a little table there. So we'll take these milk churns up to the dairy factory and put them in. Right, that's done. Gonna have to feed the cows too sometime. Right now, let's see if we can make a bit of money by dropping off some produce. And I'm sorry guys, but I will be using auto load. It's just too painful for you guys to watch me do it any other way. Alright, we're going to generate any more, or we're good? Might be good. Yep, we're good. So we've got buffalo milk, goat milk, butter, goat cheese and goat cheese. Right, so let's head up the hill and see if we can pick up some stuff up there. Be interesting to see if the factory's produced some preserved red beet or beetroot. And we dropped the rice up there too, didn't we? So be interesting to see if there's some rice product to collect, take to the farmers market. So I did like that mod where you could buy productions and or buy the items that the production needed, the raw product. To me, that emulated what a factory owner would do. If you owned a factory, you're not just going to top it up with your equipment or your stock, and then once you've run out, let it stay idle for the rest of the year. There's people employed that have to, that you've got to keep going and that sort of thing. So you'd be buying product in all the time. So I didn't consider it cheating. I considered it sort of like an obvious extension of the game. And I know that there is the silos, the buy anything silos that is available, but that we could emulate by, buying a trailer load of product from there and delivering it to the factory. Oh dear. Okay, that didn't work out that well, did it? That's better. That was interesting. Okay, looks like we've got some product there. Not sure what we've got. Looks like we've got some red beet, kimchi, and rice product of some sort. There might be another rice product too, just hasn't spawned yet. Don't have room in the spawn area. So what do we got here? Got some kimchi. Got some rice rolls. And that looks like rice bag. Okay. So, no preserved beetroot yet. So it's preserved beetroot 2,000 litres per unit. Might be. Oh, that's a good load. Interesting to see how much we make out of this lot. And then out of the other factory. We'll go play Weight Simulator in the city, waiting for the traffic lights to turn green. Yay! So you're probably thinking, why do I keep the skid steer loader and the front loader if I'm using auto load? You may think it's a bit funny. Yes, I'm cheating by using auto load, I know, but I like to have the equipment available. I don't feel it's as cheating as much if you've got the equipment available. If you didn't have the equipment available, how would you be able to load it on? So if you have the equipment that you could load it on with there, that means it's loaded on. You've got something there to load it on with, and not just the magic auto load. I know it's semantics and that sort of thing, and it's just to make me feel a little less guilty about doing it, but it's sort of something I've always done. I do think they've done a great job with this city. It's just, it does look busy. Okay, so we'll go through here slowly. Okay, so that's $40,000 we've made there. So that's not bad. That's all right. Let's head off to the other factory. Jasmine Dragon Tea House. Weight Simulator 2025. Okay, let's see what we've got in the way of product here. And we've got a whole heap. Right. Now let's see who's doing the best price. Okay, so we might take that up to the restaurant, I think, for a change. How much is that? Yeah, that's 2,000 litres for preserved beetroot. See if we can remember how to get up to the restaurant at the farmers market at the on top of the mountain. The motorway might be the quickest way to get to there. We've got 10,000 litres of kimchi and 10,000 litres of preserved beetroot. little truck is so realistic. I've driven a little truck like this, and when you're getting up to, you know, open road speeds, your top speed, it's about true that you're hitting red line with your diesel engine. You know, it's yeah, they are quite noisy on the open road. Might do is we might head up the mountain road next to the animal dealer. So this will be our turn off here. Turn here. This is also the way to go to the sawmill. So we're going to go past the sawmill. There's a maze up here, so I'm likely to get lost again. Oh, it's going to work up this hill. Someone knocked over a sign. It wasn't me. Okay, you can do it, little truck. Okay, so let's have a look here. Pull up the map. Okay, so we want to go to there. So I think what we need to do is go along here, branch off to the right, and go up the steep hill there. So let's go around here. Excuse me. It's been a long couple of weeks. So we've got a tight hairpin up here. No trucks. So how are we meant to deliver the produce if we're not allowed up here? Ah, okay. Maybe we have to load everything onto our little tuk-tuk, our little ape. So let's... So that's 12,000 for that on the truck. And 10,000, so that was extra 22,000. So we've nearly cracked 397,000. Really have built this village on the side of the mountain, haven't they? Just sorry, I just had to go and have a look. This is a nice little area, isn't it? Would have been a good place to have a cave system. Quite a nice view up here, isn't it? I better move on before one of the locals calls the cops. I'll have Farmer Cop tracking me down. Let's take this back, drop it off, so our productions are definitely starting to pay off. What was that, $60,000? You know, if you're trying to do that in raw product, that's a big field you've got to harvest for that. It's just raw product, so productions definitely pay off. Especially if you can rent them. I felt for Mr. Sealy P on one of his Let's Plays. He was saying buy or do not buy. There is no rent. Or release. And it's true, that mod is awesome, but it's only available on PC, so he's not able to use it. I'm heading on the water tank. Lots of fun. Okay, and of course we've got the lettuces working through the day and being picked up, so admittedly we're getting a bit less for it, but we don't have to pay cartage fees, so that's alright. So, looks like I left the beacon on. I should go and turn that off before I get a flat battery. There was a mod that did that actually. If you left your lights on or your beacons on, you'd come back and you would have a flat battery. And you'd actually have to charge the battery up and you wouldn't be able to use it for a while. It was quite a good mod. It had some complications though, so I ended up not using it too much, but yeah. So how are we for food? Hopefully we're pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. I like the way it's using straw, but we're not getting any manure. So yeah, hopefully there's a patch out soon that'll fix that. How's our little goats doing? Yep. They're munching through that grass. How are we looking? Yep. 101 animals. Okay, so I think that's it for September. We have achieved so much. We've harvested this field. We have, I think we ploughed and limed and mulched the other field. We've extended this field. So we can get a few more bales out of it. And we went through and yeah, we did this one. So we limed it and we put some slurry on it. So it's been a very successful month. So thank you for being with us for this. We have achieved so much. That does look awesome. So I will call it an evening there for myself. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you're enjoying the series. We will catch up with the temple a bit later on, just see how it's going. But thank you so much. Please remember, if you've liked the video, share it with other people, and they can have a laugh at some of the things I do. Please hit the like button if you've liked it, and also don't forget to subscribe, please, if you haven't done so already. I appreciate all the people that have subscribed. You're absolutely awesome. You're all legends, and I do appreciate it. So until next time, bye.